What moves you, bro? What motivates you? Let me turn off my car. What makes you want to achieve greatness? What makes you want to go out there and make something of yourself? What makes you want to achieve a better physique? What makes you want to make more money? What makes you want to stand out from the rest of the people, from the rest of the world? What makes you want to go out there and suffer for the sake of becoming a better man? You need to figure this out. This is very, very important. Your mission. What is your mission? All right, it's not just a goal. It's not just, oh, I want to make $10,000 a month by blank. It's not just that. Why? Why do you want to make $10,000 a month? What purpose? Do you just want to see the money in your account? Do you just want to be able to see those digits in your bank app? Do you just want to be able to tell the people? Do you just want to be able to show the people who don't even really care about you that you made that you're rich? All right. Do you just want to buy that nice watch just so you can flex on that one girl who didn't pay you no mind back in high school? Do you want to buy that nice car, that nice supercar, just so you can drive by and pass by people from high school or your coworkers? Is that why? Is that the mission? Is that what's behind all this, behind all these goals, behind all this drive, behind all this ambition? What is it? You know, people have repeated this before. I've heard successful people repeat this, and I'm starting to understand something. Repetition, they're not just doing it, most of them. They're not just doing it because they like hearing the sound of their own voice. The truth is, I'm starting to understand that life really isn't that complicated. I'm not saying that life isn't hard, but it's not like complex. This life isn't fucking rocket science, bro. More often than not, the reason why these people repeat the things that they repeat, these successful people, because that's what's most important. All right, it's not what's the best business strategy? What's the best business model to make $10,000 a month? What's the best way to do this? What's the most optimal way to do that? Obviously, those have applications at times, but that's not what you should be worried about. What drives you? What can bring you to tears? What can bring you to anger? What brings you to what thoughts can you have in your mind? What visions can you see in your mind that automatically just fill you up with power, with emotion, with drive? I'll share one with you guys. Just one. I've had so many. I've lately, like the past couple months, I've had so many visions that it's insane. I'm only gonna share one because I think that not everything should be shared. But I've had the vision, and I'll admit it right now on camera. This vision has driven me to tears. A vision is very, very specific of me at my former job once I leave and become a businessman. Me visiting, stopping by, and I come across a lady, a mother with her child. Child is anywhere from 15 to 18 years old. He's still very young. And I've had the vision of the child, a boy, a young man, looking at me with a smile and tears in his eyes. And his mother fighting back tears herself, telling me that I saved his life. That because he found my videos, because he found my content, my YouTube videos, my Instagram, my website, because he found me online and listened to me and listened to what I had to tell him, listened to my advice, listened to my mindset, applied what I taught him through these videos, through my future courses, through my future books. Because he found me, I saved his life. Powerful. Just repeating it. And this isn't even, listen, I'll admit to you guys on camera right now, because I don't see a point in hiding it. I've seen this, like I've played this vision in my mind multiple times, and every time I do, I always get emotional. I always feel something different. Every time Even if I don't say it out loud, even if I'm just picturing it. Because I literally pictured it. I actually tried recording this video earlier, but my camera kept falling because, I mean, not my camera, my phone. Because this thing fell off. So I'm just like, it's just set up behind my radio thing. And when I was repeating it again, I felt the emotions, and I felt it rushing through my mind and through my body. To be able to be able to teach people that there's hope, to stop being so pessimistic, to stop being so hopeless, to stop thinking that life is doom and gloom. I see these videos, I've seen these videos of young men either my age, younger, or even older than me, just recording videos complaining and just crying and just saying things like life sucks, nobody cares about you, this, 10, the third. You know, people make video like life rant, I just wish things were different, I wish this, I wish that. Listen, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, I've had wishes of things similar to that before myself, and I even have a video here. It's literally called Brotherhood Wishes. You watch the video, you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, I understand, and there is times where I wish that things were different. There's times that I wish that certain people turned out different, didn't take the path that they ended up taking, and there's times where I wish I had a brother. But the truth is, no matter how hard I wish, my parents aren't going to pump out another baby. They're just not going to do it. They're not going to do it, all right? They're past that. I'm lucky that I'm even alive. I'm lucky that I'm even born. If I'm not mistaken, my mother had I think she had some complications when I was born. So I'm lucky that I'm even alive. Be complaining about that, it doesn't, or to be, you know, sitting around wishing. I'm pretty sure I even said it at the end of that video, the end of Brotherhood Wishes. You know, there's no point in wishing. There's no point in wasting time thinking about this stuff, because I have a brother, or I have a sister, but there's a big massive age gap, and I think a brother and sister is much different to a brother and a brother. Only way I can see it now is to be the big brother, not just for me, but for my cousins, for my nephews even, because they're not that much. What's it called? They're not that much younger than me. Like my oldest nephew, he's only 4 years younger than me. So I am his uncle, but the age gap is so small that we're basically cousins. You know, we're basically like on the same level as cousins. To be the bigger brother for him. For my other nephew, for my friends even, you know, for the people that I encounter, whether it be at work or at the gym, even if it's just a little bit of inspiration, just a little bit of advice, to be able to help them out. Because, listen, man, I know what it's like to feel hopeless. I know what it's like to feel like you want to kill. I know what it's like to be suicidal. I don't think I've said this. I don't think I've said this on this YouTube channel yet. I've said it on my Instagram before. I wanted to kill myself. I once wanted to throw myself in front of a moving train. I heavily contemplated it. I was on FaceTime when I was thinking about it too. To just be in that position is terrible. To think that life sucks and there's nothing you can do to change it is awful. And honestly, I've grown so far apart from that version of me that sitting here now and describing that, I can't even imagine why. I can't even think why. And I don't want anybody else. I don't want any men my age. I don't want any young men who are in the position that I'm in, that I was in, to feel that way. Because there's no need to. You can change. This life is yours. You can make something of yourself, bro. You're not going to make anything of yourself if you keep fucking crying and complaining and making videos about how hard life is, though. You're not going to get anywhere if you do shit like that. If anything, you're just going to get worse. You know why? You know why? Because your video will blow up, and then everybody else in the comments is just gonna say the same fucking bullshit. Yeah, bro, life is hard. I agree with you. We should just keep moving forward and just keep accepting. Just shut the fuck up. That's the worst part. That's the worst fucking part about these videos. You think that's good because it blows up, and then you can get the help. But every time I read these comments, every time I read the comments under these videos, it's just people like, it's just pity parties. It's just fucking pity parties. It's like, yeah, let's just all get together. Let's just all be sad. And then they try putting a little spin on it. They try being like, yeah, all we can do is take it one day at a time. And shut the fuck up. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Listen, life is hard. I'm not lying to you. I'm not saying that life is easy. I'm not telling you that life is fucking sunshine like the sunshine behind me. No. I mean, I just told you guys, I wanted to kill myself at one point. I wanted to kill myself. Kill myself. I wanted to throw myself in front of a fucking train. I'm not telling you that life is easy. I'm still struggling. I'm still suffering. The past few days, I've been at the gym and I'll literally be mid-set just thinking like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I'll just think like why? Why do I keep going forward? Why? But then I remember eventually, I might not remember instantly, but then I eventually remember how I used to be. When I wouldn't move forward, when I wouldn't go past my limit, when I would stay in my comfort zone, when if the workout was too hard, I'd just go home. I remember, because I've done that plenty of times. That was the same version that wanted to kill himself. You think I want to go back to that? You think that life is fun? To wake up and not even want to wake up? To wake up and feel tired? Like you didn't just fucking sleep for 10 hours straight? What the fuck was the point of going to bed? You think that life is fucking fun, bro? And the problem is that so many men are suffering. So many. And it genuinely... I was going to say it excites me. It doesn't excite me. But it interests me as to why. Why? What is it? What is the root? What are the roots that led to so many men just being hopeless, just being pathetic, just being Joe Schmo? Because I don't mean to slap anybody with my dick, but there is not a lot of men out here who stand out. You might see them online. Yeah, there's plenty of men online. But in terms of the real world, listen, I'm telling you something right now. And this might even be a fault of my own. No, it is a fault of my own. All right, let's not put it on anybody else. Out of everybody I know, none of them inspire me. Nobody. Fucking nobody. There's people who have traits that I admire, but in terms of like inspire me, like damn, like that guy's he's really got something going. Nobody that I know personally. And in all honesty, that's probably why I'm always watching these podcasts, reading these books of people who I genuinely look up to. Patrick Bet-David, Andrew Tate, Hamza, First Man. It's almost like this might even sound sad. It's like they're like my virtual friends, like my virtual mentors, because well, there ain't anybody else near me that I fucking look up to. And this is not, let's not dive, or let me not frame this as if I'm complaining. The point that I'm trying to illustrate is that I'm not the only guy, bro. I'm sure there's out of all the people I know, there's plenty of them who are suffering. There's plenty of them who think that, damn, this is it. You know, I can't change, I can't improve, and that's just not the case. That's not the case. You got your mind is wrong, right? Your mindset is all fucked up. That's where I come in. That's where I come in. I want to be able to show people that there is change. All right, I've made literally my past few videos have all had this same theme behind it. Life sucks at the moment, and it'll probably suck when you're rich and famous too. Or it'll probably suck when you're wealthy, because now you got different problems to deal with. Or let's not say it will suck. You're still gonna have problems, is what I'm trying to get at. Like, you're not just gonna be carefree. All right, the time to be carefree is well past us. It was in our childhood. It's just something that we got to deal with, bro. That was when we were kids. That's not really the case anymore. Unless you want to be a fucking hobo, unless you want to be a bum, all right? You're gonna need responsibilities. You're gonna need to take care of things that you may not want to take care of, but you're gonna have to fucking take care of it. That's just the reality of the world, bro. And my point, I want to be able to show men that you can change. You can change. Life sucks. Good. Do something about it. That's a good thing. That's a good thing that you wake up and you're not happy. That you wake up and you're sad. It's a good thing that your mind is making you feel sad. Your mind is making you feel depressed. It's showing you that you need to change. Imagine if you were woke up Nico Avocado and you were just happy all the time. That's fucking scary. All right. I know. I think he recently made a video a couple months ago showing that he's lost a good amount of weight. I'm talking about him before, when he was much bigger, just constantly indulging, just lacked any sort of discipline or fucking sense. How was it? 138. Imagine living like him, but you're happy all the time. You don't feel any sort of depression. It's a tool. All right, it's a tool to feel not hopeless, but to feel upset, to feel sad at yourself, to feel ashamed. More often than not, that's the emotion that propels you to make change. You got to learn how to make the right changes. Because, thank the Lord for divine intervention. But, had I taken that jump, that would have been the last change I ever made. And you don't want to make those types of changes. There's no need to make those types of changes. So figure out why. Why do you want to change? What do you hate? What do you love? What do you want to achieve, and why do you want to achieve it? And what happens if you don't? How would you feel about yourself if you didn't achieve what you set out to achieve? And you might have to dig deep. You might have to go hours, days, even weeks, just sitting, contemplating, and thinking to yourself, why? Eventually, it will reveal itself. And that clarity is priceless. Figure out why, bro.